All our lives, we are told of different races. We are told which one we are a part of when we see how different races act. But why? Why does race exist?
Racial formation has been twinned with conditions of labor and capital in modernity, such as plantation slavery and the slave trade, the rise of capitalism or bourgeoisie hegemony, or modern political formations, such as the state and its apparatuses.
The human race has always been divided. It has always been us versus them. There was a close relationship between church and state. Laws established by the Christian Church were passed, which discriminated against other religions for the Church's benefit. The Fourth Lateran's Canon 68 required Jews to be publicly marked and allowed the legal manipulation of Jewish populations. The Christian Church uses power to discriminate against opposing religions so that in the public eye, Jews would be viewed as different and inferior. This idea has spread, morphed, and evolved over hundreds of years, but it continues to affect us today. In the 1400s, in order to establish superiority, leaders fabricated whites as the elite race. The strain of racism that is most relevant to us in the United States is between black and white. In time of slavery, skin color was used to differentiate people of European descent and African descent. The horrific treatment of Africans were rationalized by the fact that they looked different, so they were treated like livestock. To this day, that idea has gradually been getting more obsolete, but the stereotypes that exist today still stem from that time of slavery.
The state police data that shows that black drivers are 5 times more likely and Latino drivers are 4 times more likely to be searched at a car stop than white drivers.
They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
Brown is at least the 5th unarmed black man to be killed by police within a month. From New York to Ohio to California, these fathers and sons have lost their lives at the hands of law enforcement.
Calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
The world is not binary. It is not black and white. It amazes me that the world is made up of billions of people, every single one unique, yet we divide ourselves into a handful of categories. Races. It is crazy that people will have preconceived notions about you because of how much of a pigment you have. America was founded under the idea that all men are created equal. We can follow the trend of many generations before us. We can go on, leave the problem for somebody else to solve. Or we can act like we are equal and embrace our differences, for race is only an excuse to divide ourselves.